to Michelle Tomko.
How about this tall fucker? Give it up to him, huh? Fix this microphone. Shit. He's a killer. I loved it. That's awesome. What's going on, New York? How are you? Good time? We're kicking off Pride good? Here, we're doing well? Yeah, everybody's happy? Gays can get married now. It's a thing. You know about that, right? You've heard of that. That came through here, right? Came through here. I want to go on record. I want to just say I'm not for it, okay? I'm not for it. Like, to me, that is one of the main reasons why I signed up, okay? Like, when I signed up, I was told you can't get married, you can't get pregnant, you can't go to church, you can't join the army, and no one in your family will ever speak to you again. You know, I saw the little part of like, I have to eat what? But it's okay, because it seemed worth it. Like, I'm gonna go for it. And I feel like I have been living this contract that I signed for decades with the straight people, and now the liberals are just taking my rights away one by one. It's nuts. I mean, I've kept up my end of the bargain. In fact, all lesbians, we have kept up our end of the bargain, okay, for decades. All your packages have arrived on time. Broadway never misses a light cue. You know why that is. Right? I'm serious. And then everyone's cousin with a weird eye has someone to take to weddings. Okay, I've done my part, all right? You know what? I want to go back because I just want to call shenanigans on all the straight people, okay? You guys want to hear a little story? I can make this little down. Picture this. It's a warm autumn afternoon in rural Ohio. A little college girl arrives at the gate, Kent State University. Guitar case in one hand, Indigo Girls songbook in the other. She makes her way down the quad and she noticed it's student orientation day. So it is at this moment where this girl is going to pick her identity, who she's gonna be for the next 4 years of her life. As she meanders around, she sees different sign-up tables, student government, seems like too much work. Take back the night rallies, I'm not really a joiner. But then she sees, in the distance, a banner, a lavender banner. And she knows that she's home. And do you know what that banner said in bright pink letters? It said, intramural softball. And as she made her way towards that banner in the distance, a smell of patchouli wafting in the air, intoxicating. She approached a table where a girl with a severely short haircut and sensible shoes introduced herself simply as, I'm Sue. And as Sue handed that girl a clipboard, and that girl sat down, she read. And it said very clearly, in a highlighted section, if you agree to play intramural softball at Kent State University, you can't get married, you can't get pregnant, you can't go to church, you can't join the army, and no one in your family will ever speak to you again. So people, I call shenanigans on this whole thing. I mean, we can get married now. I mean, let's think back, okay? Because how cool was it for the past 20 years that every time your girlfriend rolled over and said, honey, don't you think it's about time we settle down? You could have looked her straight in the face and said, baby, there's nothing I'd like more in the world. But it's illegal, because that is what for 20 years. Take my hat off. I'm a they. I want to fluff my hair. 1 second. Okay, are we good? I think humidity. My hair looks so good at home. I'm so sad. No, seriously. Getting married now, that's nuts. We can adopt children now. We can adopt children now. There was this golden age of lesbianism where people wouldn't even let me near their children. It was awesome. No, I would be like at a cookout or something, and someone would some mom would come up to me like, oh Michelle, do you want to give Timmy his bottle? I'm a lesbian. George, take Timmy to the car. Take him. We got another thing we forgot. Is he okay? Did she hurt him? That's what, it was awesome stuff. I have to go to church now, too. Church. That was crazy. I never had to do that because everybody at church was praying for me. See that? How we were all getting to sleep in? And then praying for me. You'll get there. It's all right. It's tough stuff we're talking about. It's tough stuff. So we're okay. And then the worst thing happened, that dirty Bill Clinton with the don't ask, don't tell. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. We repealed don't ask, don't tell because we thought it wasn't fair. Of course it wasn't fair. That was the best thing about it. It was like, what do you mean? You don't want me or Ian or Patrick or other Patrick to go with you? Enjoy Beirut, boys. We're off to Cabo. Don't ask, don't tell. Fuck yeah. Family, everything's great. We can bring our girlfriends and boyfriends and partners and husbands and wives now and things. That's crazy. Do you know how many blenders I saved buying? Everyone was afraid of who I was going to bring to the wedding. Now the invitation comes miss and miss. What the hell is that? It's crazy stuff. I don't know. Getting married is just weird anyway. I mean, that's really the only reason I probably would get married is just to get all my blender money back. That's probably what is motivating all us to fight with that. So pretty much either if it's gay marriage or straight marriage, it all comes down to a magic bullet. That's pretty much the thing. Is everybody okay? Is there a delay? Is there an HD out there? There seems to be uproarious laughter. It's just a few seconds later. So, okay, no, that's good. Relationships are hard. I'm not really a wedding person. I think it's because I've been scarred for being in so many weddings. Who's been in weddings here? Do we have bridal party people? A couple of people, yeah. I think it sucks for me to be in weddings because it's not really because I'm close friends with the bride or anything. She just puts me in it to make her look thin, and I don't think that's right, at all. I don't think that's play. Worst wedding I was ever in, I was in my brother's wedding. Okay, he was marrying this girl named Margie. I know. That's weird, right? I mean, usually when you meet a Margaret, it's like a hard G, right? She's like Maggie or Margie, right? I don't know if this is a name that she picked up in gym class or I don't know. She has a name. But anyway, Margie, the dresses that she put us in were quite criminal. Where are my gay boys at? I just want to make sure you're all sitting down because when I describe this fashion, you're going to be upset. So first, the bottom of the dress was yards and yards and yards of that white netting stuff. Tulle. Because you missed 50 punchlines. I talk about a plunging neckline. You're right there. Good for you. I shouldn't forget because it's easy to remember. It's called tulle because you look like a tool when you're wearing it. So I'm in the white tulle, and then the top of the dress is a black velvet 3/4 princess sleeve with the poo on the shoulder. I know. Now just in case I was at all had any shape left to me, we were made to wear white tights and black patent leather shoes. Oh my God, right? That's crazy. So picture this. We're what you have to picture is, I was the smallest person in this bridal party, okay? So you have to picture that. And we looked like a pod of orcas. Everyone knew how ridiculous we looked, except my mom with one of those mini cameras going so pretty. I'm like, Mom, the minister has a pail of fish up there. When we get there, we look terrible in these. Terrible. I look terrible in everything. How is this outfit? Because I hit Five Below hard for you people. Is this good? I was so upset because I thought this was a great shirt, and I saw a little twink at the door, and he's like, what does your shirt say? I'm like, you can't even read it because of my big boobs, right? So I have to I have to wear it backwards, I guess, to be funny, and how do you like my erotic shirt? Because I guess you can't. Can you read it with my big boobs? Not really. You're like, it's got a rainbow on it, honey. You're fine. You're fine. No, I'm trying to do a look, because I used to get dressed up to do like a heels and dress and like makeup and the whole thing, and I hate that, but I'm kind of vain, so I want to look nice too. Like if I could get away with it, like if I were skinny like Jess or something, like I would just wear wingtips and like a tuck shirt every day. But I look like I weigh 300 pounds when I do that. It's weird. So I don't know what to do because it's so unfair with like the boys and the girls in comedy. Like it's crazy. Like Louis C.K. will sell out an auditorium and he'll wear like a stained shirt and ripped jeans. And then if one sequence fell off my dress, they're like, wow, she's really letting herself go. Like that's how you get, like it's crazy. I don't know what to wear. I mean, I never know what to wear. It's crazy. I was out shopping the other day and I pulled out a pair of pants and it said size 16 petite. How the fuck are you a size 16 petite? How can you even be that? I don't know. And I pulled out another shirt and the shirt said XO. There's a hug kiss size. What size is that? XO? That? I don't understand what that is. No, that's crazy. No, but guys, if you're laughing, I mean, nobody's ever walked into a big and tall because they're tall. I can tell you that. Just because I want to be fair, like being serious. No, seriously. Do you know what store? I don't know if you know this store because you have so many great boutiques and everything out here. This is in New York, but there's this chain store called Chico's. Do you guys know what that is? You know Chico's? Okay, good. You're like, yeah, Mother's Day every year, bitch. All right. Oh, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. So if you don't know, Chico's is like this mall chain store, and they have a sizing system that's really simple. They have sizes 0, 1, 2, and 3. So you might think to yourself, like, oh, it only caters to like women who are size 0, 1, 2, and 3. What it caters to are women who are size 16 petite, so that they can come bursting out of the dressing room going, oh my God, I'm swimming in this. Do you have it in a tube? That's why that store exists. I'm telling you, it's true. There's another store. This is like the opposite end of the spectrum for big girls. Victoria's Flippin' Secret. It's the worst place to go if you have big boobs. It is. It's the worst place in the world. I sort of feel like the Incredible Hulk when I go in there. It's like, me a poop on! Like that. Like that's how you feel when you go in there. If you don't have a Halloween costume, you have big boobs. Just like, I'm the Hulk, here I am. First of all, all those girls wear headsets. I don't know why. Like there's a NASCAR track in the stock room or something. Like I don't know why they have those. But then I started thinking about it, and I thought, I know why they wear those headsets. It's for when a big busted gal walks in, so they can call for backup. That's what it's for. Code double D, sector 4, sector 4. No, it is. And then they have this terrible, how they store the bras. They have, I know all of you are lost in this, but there's like 2 straight girls. Where are the straight girls? Okay, this is your section. Are you good? Honey, move your head. This is their section. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking. You don't care. You don't care. All right. So what they do, they store these bras in what I call the Bureau of Shame. Because how they do the bras is they have the little sizes up here, and then the bras go down in descending order. Okay. So when a customer walks in who's like a 34A, the little headset chick like pulls out the top drawer, and it's this beautiful little pink satin bra with a little Swarovski crystal in the center and a bow on it. Off she scampers. And then like a 36B comes in and she pulls out the middle drawer and it's a lovely calico print with a little bow in the center, a little Swarovski crystal. She's off to binge and purge. My drawer is one of those sterilite containers that like you keep in the garage for like your racquetball, rackets and things. It takes a couple of those headsets to unfurl the thing. My bow is like the bow that is on top of the Lexus at Christmas time. And that's me in clothes shopping. It's very traumatic. No, it is. Everything's traumatic when you're like a weird little fat girl, though. It is weird. Relationships are weird. Jess was talking about a breakup. I too went through a horrible breakup. Is everybody happily married or using the same job or whatever you do in New York here? We're all good. We're good? Everybody's grinder dates going well? We're good? You're good? Anybody going through a breakup? Because I have advice. Anybody? Who's going through a breakup?
Only the other comics.
Only other. Fuck them. That's terrible crowd work. I'm not going to be a comic. I do have one thing though, because Jess goes by they and them. That's hard for like an old lady to understand. Like a lot of us are like they and them people, but I think it's just like we're just from a different generation. We just don't get how you can do that. It's tough to root for her if she was on a sports team, I would think. Like, you go them, like that's hard to do. Like you want to do like a you go girl like Snap or something. See, yes, you can't do cardboard comics. I told you, I warned you. I warned you. Now, I went through a breakup, and what I want to tell you is, I just want to give you some advice. I feel that's part of my mission as a comedian, is just to kind of travel the country, give you my advice. It is not important when you are going through a breakup who gets the house, the car, the money, the pets. None of that matters, okay? Do you know what matters? What is important is who gets the good friends in the breakup. That is what's important. Because when you are going through a breakup, you do not want to be surrounded by a bunch of skinny people with good teeth handing you quinoa salad. Fuck that. You don't want that. When you are going through a breakup, you want to be around the table of drunks that are going, you know what? I always liked you better. That's what you want when you're going through a breakup. She thinks she is. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so you gotta make sure that you get those guys. Because when I went through the breakup with my ex, she got the crazy-eyed girls, and she got the alcoholics, and she got the pill poppers. You know what I got? I got 2 shrinks, a yoga instructor, and a nutritionist. Okay? Right. No, I know. So the psychiatrists were just sitting around writing everything down, analyzing me. I'm like, bitches, you better be putting that on the internet and getting me a rebound person. That is all you should be writing down for. Okay, and then the nutritionist is always handing me the acai berry juice, and I'm like, bitch, if that does not have a floater of 151 rum on it, you can shove it right up your ass. Do you know who the worst one was? Worst one was the yoga instructor telling me that I'd feel better if I just breathed and sat in downward dog for 30 minutes a day. I said, bitch, if you'd have shown me how to do that a year ago, we wouldn't have broke up in the first place. We have Facebook now. Are you guys all Facebookers things and all that Twitter, Instagram stuff? They finally, I'm so excited that we got rid of just the thumbs up. We have some choices now. We've got smiley face, sad face, heart, that kind of thing. That's exciting. Because I hated I never knew what to do with the, because I didn't grow up with computers, you know? I didn't know, like that wasn't enough, I was like, you're like Caligula when you used to go by your newsfeed. Like, I don't know. Like, and we'd have weird news and just sort of didn't really answer it, you know? Like if someone put like, my cat died, like, what? Do I like that? I don't know what, you know, my aunt was just diagnosed with cancer. Like, share? Do other people need to know? Do I share? I don't know what to do with it. Like, we could use some other, I like that we have the smiley faces and the hearts now. There's just some other buttons that we probably should have. We should have, like, I hate you, who are you, why did you friend me, knock it off with the political bullshit, die. Like, those would be some buttons that I would like to add. But mainly what I want to give you is the tip on Facebook, really, guys, is if you wouldn't like something to someone's face in the third dimension, you shouldn't like it on Facebook. Because actually, I was going by my newsfeed, and a friend from high school, his father died. And he put this little note, there's a hole in my heart that will never be filled. My father passed away today. I love you, Dad. And the date. And 187 of our fucking mutual friends liked that Brian's dad died. And I thought that was some shit. So I was picturing, like, because can you imagine if Brian walked up to me on the sidewalk and I was like, Brian, hey, I haven't seen you since high school, how's it going? And he just looked down and said, well, there's a hole in my heart that can never be filled. My father passed away today. And then the date. And if I just stood there on the sidewalk with Brian and just went, that would be wrong, people, right? That is wrong to do. No, that's wrong. So I'm not good at relationships. I told you this. I'm not good at relationships. I'm in a good relationship now. My girlfriend's here. We've been together for 3 years. She's a nice girl. Yeah, thank you. That's like a lifetime for the grinder people, isn't it? They're like, there's not enough hours in the day to be with someone for 3 years, right? Like, how can that be? They'd be like, fruit flies, live for today, that's us. Swipe, 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 right? Is that so? No, but it's a lot of comedians come up and they bitch about their girlfriends, they bitch about them and they're terrible and they cheat and they do this and that, but I can tell you that being with a nice person has its own set of problems, okay? It really does. I mean, first of all, she is so nice that all of my friends like her. So all of my friends like her, but they all know me. So now, if we get in a domestic in front of them, instead of them saying, I can't believe she did that, they say, what in the fuck did you do? So that is a pain in the ass. No, it really is. And then I kind of am a two-spirit person, I guess is what the Native Americans say, you know? And it's sort of like, you're sort of, again, like David Banner in The Incredible Hulk, like you never know when it's gonna come on, you know? So like when I get angry, like my girlfriend doesn't really know what to do. Cause like the other day, like something happened to me, like I got charged 9 cents more at like the Acme or whatever, and I came home and like, you know, like, those motherfuckers, I'm gonna fucking kick their ass, those motherfuckers, and I catch myself in the mirror and I'm like, I feel fat today. So my girlfriend is just like, I don't even know how to console you right now. Like, can you help me? Like, I don't know if I should like give you a blowjob or a back rub right now. Like, I'm not sure. Can you pick a gender, please? Like, can you stay with us? And we also have a very, you know, she's very moral too, which, I mean, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. We have very different definitions of right and wrong, I guess. Like, when I'm going through the grocery store, and I keep all of my items in plain sight, but the checkout girl misses an item, she calls that shoplifting. I call that a victimless crime. When we run out of toilet paper in our building, I just run down to the community room and I steal a roll. She again calls that shoplifting. I call that an amenity. So you can see like where it goes like really wrong. Well, I'm Michelle Tomko, and I just want to thank you guys for supporting live comedy. Which is a really funny last name. I remembered how to spell it because I was thinking Hank in Sun, and I thought like, fuck you, Hank. But okay, but he's gonna be there on Sunday, and he hosts Queerdom. I don't know if you know what that is or not, but that's like a thing. It's a thing, right? Did he make that up just to get on the show? No, it's a fucking thing. Google it. It's in Chinatown. That's fun. It's not a real thing, is it?
No, it is.
There's gay comedy in Chinatown? I've been to. But anyway, he seems cute. So come on Sunday to 7:30. I know it's Pride. I didn't know it's Pride. I'm from Atlantic City. I booked a 7:30 show at the Greenwich Village Comedy Club. But tell your friends, tell your boring friends, tell the lesbians. They're not fucking doing anything. They're gonna go break for like an hour and then go, my sunscreen wore off. So tell them to come to the Greenwich Village Comedy Club. I really thank you